Hello everyone, welcome back to Etc. And today we have a brand new Etc. Space Program tutorial. And today we have the Proton UR-500 Rocket. Built in the 60s, late 60s. Sorry, I didn't fact check myself. I know it's in the late 60s, but not exactly sure when it was exactly built. But it was the USSR's new, basically, satellite launcher. Very, very powerful satellite launcher. Maybe slightly overkill than it really needs to be, but it was a large sat launcher, or larger sat launcher, than the Cosmos rocket over here. Basically, an unmanned spacecraft completely for the use of sending satellites into low Earth orbit. The Proton Rocket is pretty interesting, as it's basically as if, the USSR decided to take the Cosmos rocket and then combine it with the R-7 rocket series, such as Vostok and Voshod, and then slap them together, and then you got Proton here. So that's basically how it went, as you have this very thick center stage, and then you have 6 smaller boosters surrounding it, like that. So it's a pretty wonk rocket, but it is pretty cool, and that's why we are building it today. So let's get into the tutorial, shall we? So some blocks that we will need are Blackstone stairs, some lime terracotta, and then a few other bits and bobs. So, first off, going to want to grab, or going to want to find the spot that you want to build it in, going over to my launch gantry here, and you want to make basically this plus sign shape with the Blackstone, so like so. Leave the center out, or, well, you don't really have to, it's kind of just more convenient. And then Blackstone stairs with the backs facing inwards towards each other. So, like so. And then put lime terracotta in the middle. And then up. And then on each side, you want to go 2 blocks out. So 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. So you have this big plus sign that's 2 blocks out. And then put a block on each side of the outermost part of the plus sign. So, like this on all of the sides. Whoop. And then there we are. And then you can fill in the bottom. Pretty simple, pretty simple. It's this basically 5x5 square with its corners missing. To make that kind of circular shape, it's kind of hard to make a circle. Or at least a semicircular shape in, you know, a block game. So, yeah. Moving on, going to get our, this is lime terracotta, yep, and then bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10 blocks. So 10 blocks, and then technically 11, including the bottom row. And you want to bring that all the way around, like so. Just bring that all the way up on all of the sides. So, like this. It is pretty straightforward. You're just going all the way around. There's not much to it. It's kind of just repetitive. But it's not too bad, as you're only going 10 more blocks up, and it's just the same simple pattern, like so. Whoop. And then final side, like this. And almost there. And oop, done. So there is the bottom of our Proton Rocket center stage. And then I think let's grab our orange concrete, and then some stone, polished andesite, and then some, oh, I didn't even know these were the infested chiseled stone bricks. Just chiseled stone bricks. But on top of your, I guess, central stage you already have, you're going to want to go 3 blocks of the orange concrete, and then a band of stone, 3 polished andesite, stone, and then infested chisel stone bricks, and then we will come back so my brain doesn't overheat trying to remember that. But you're going to want to go 1, 2, 3, and then I do believe it is stone. Yep, stone, and then 1, 2, 3 polished andesite, and then the chiseled stone bricks, or I guess infested, polished andesite on top of that, and then 2 blocks of stone on top of that. So it's this pattern here, and then you just want to bring it all the way around to basically go almost like a 3D printer and kind of print it going upwards, I guess, even though we kind of have this already as our reference. But we want to bring, say, all the orange here, and then grab the stone, and then wrap that right round here. So, like this. And then now we're onto the polished andesite layer. And then you just bring that all the way around the body of the rocket. So, like so. Whoop. There we go. And then the last side here. Then your chiseled stone bricks go all the way around. There we go. And then polished andesite once more. Only 1 tall this time, and then 2 tall of the stone. So you're just following that guide that you already placed vertically, and then just going all the way around. Like so. There we have it. There's the main body of our rocket. Now we're going to want to grab some iron bars, like that, and then some andesite walls. Alrighty, so let's go 1, 2, and then that's 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I don't know all the measurements right off the top of my head, but going iron bars all the way around. First, actually, going to want to fill this in with your stone. Whoop, and then grab the iron bars and then go all the way around. Fill in the corners though, so like that. You want to go in one and then the sides, like so. And then put orange concrete on top of them, following the same 3x3 shape. So, like this. The hitboxes are so small for the top. It's kind of annoying. Like there. And then on top here. There we go. And then I do believe it is 2 blocks tall. So 1, 2. So bring this up 1 all the way around once more. And then your stone will be 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. And then just bring it all the way around. So there we have it. Whoop. There we go. Alrighty. So that is the top. That's our fairing of the rocket. And then, focus please. There we go. Going to want to do the same plus sign shape 2 blocks up in the center of each of the sides. So like this with the stone. And then in the, go diagonally. So like this. So fill in the corners basically, 2 blocks tall. And then boom. And then there. And then just wanting to go inwards. There, and there. And then put on the top like so. And then going to pull out the andesite walls. Boom, 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 and boom, just to make it a bit more interesting and add a bit more detail. And then same thing here, right above the orange. Put your andesite walls like so. Bit more interesting. I think they're like actual clamps in real life, but whatever. So that's the actual payload section. Now time for the most prominent part, I guess. The actual side boosters. So you want to get... sorry, words. you're going to want to grab barriers, some anvils, green terracotta, and then some stone stairs. Alrighty, so placing barrier down like so. Going to want to go in the middle of whichever side you want to be, I guess, sideways. Going to put your barrier down. Oop, that was not right. One out from the, I guess, side here. So this would be underneath. One out, just on the ground, and then anvil on top, and then, whoop, that's the menu. And then green terracotta going all the way up until one block underneath the orange, and then put a stone stair there. And then going to do that, the same thing on the other side. Whoop. Sorry, controls. And then bring that one up as well, and then stone stair there with the back facing inwards on the flat side. Alrighty, now one block out from here, the corner, going to want to go like so. Place the barrier, and then the anvil, and then same thing here, barrier, anvil. Same thing back here, going to want to go from the corner, and then back one, barrier, anvil, and then barrier, anvil. Going to want to bring all of these up to one below the orange as well, and then place the stone stairs facing inwards towards the, I guess, body of the rocket, and do that on all of the sides like so. There we go. And then last booster here, bring that all the way up, and there we have it. And I'm going to grab andesite walls in the middle, and then just bring them all the way up to the orange like so. And then you can do that on the back as well. So there we have it. That is our Proton UR-500 rocket. That is it. That's all there is to it. So, all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you found it helpful. And signing off for now. Goodbye.